Hey, I'm Smooth Sailing, and you're watching 21st Pilots Lounge.
Do you have a go-to bagel, and what do you put on it? Do you put cream cheese, or what do you prefer?
My favorite bagel is a cinnamon raisin bagel, which is weird because I don't like raisins, and I've talked about this before on my
Mm-hmm.
stream about how I don't like raisins. But regardless, the cinnamon raisin bagel is my favorite,
Hmm.
and I find it the most delicious with peanut butter.
Peanut butter, not any sort of cream cheese.
No,
Hmm.
mainly because I'm plant based. I'm vegan. I think the first musical I did was like a junior high musical.
Mm-hmm.
Like we did a musical in our last year of junior high. It was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I landed the
Really?
role of Charlie.
You were
So I
Charlie?
sang. I was Charlie.
Really?
So that was a lot of fun for me.
Oh.
I sang the Golden Ticket and whatever other songs, and that was a great first experience for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then in high school, I was in choirs all over. So I was in big choir and then a smaller choir and then an even smaller choir called like vocal jazz,
Hmm.
where you did kind of jazz and like group little tiny group covers of like pop and stuff. And I was inspired by a few different people, which form more so my early years of singing, which then morphed into something else.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I was younger, I was a big fan of Adele and Whitney Houston, people
Mm.
with big voices, right? Kate Bush, and
When I was going through your song list, you have Amy Winehouse and
I
ABBA,
love Amy Winehouse.
Billie
ABBA's great.
Eilish. Yeah.
Billy's great too. I
Mm-hmm.
was a huge fan of ABBA when I was a kid. I
Hmm.
still know so many of their songs.
Going back even further was well, not further back in time, but for me, it was the Sailor Moon music. Is the Sailor Moon theme song,
Oh
like,
yeah.
ironically it's the Canadian theme song that was because the original American dub was dubbed in Canada. How did you learn about that version of the theme song? Because mostly people older like me know about the original Deke version of the theme. So how'd you learn about that?
Right. Yeah. Good question. So I think it comes from it goes back to like my 13, 14-year-old self just getting into anime
Mm-hmm.
and those kind of early years of like YouTube and trying to search for anime on YouTube. So that's kind of when I found the like older Sailor Moon. Like when you remember when anime was still just like full shows were on YouTube for some reason.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I found the older version of the theme and like the English dub, and I was like, nice, I like it.
So the Muse, Take It Away, Maria.
I stand again at that critical time with a pencil in my hand. It's moments like these that have saved me at times when my shadow's in my head. But I can move my hand each time it's frozen and locked in space. And time is gone and left my side. It left me behind in place. It left me inside my head. But I hear the muse inside. It calls me instead of that, which leaves me forever locked. I'll panic outside, but I can't panic inside. The muse that holds me tight. A warm embrace that feels like love. Perhaps I love the muse. I hold my head and hear the sounds that come from my head. I dread the feeling of a dream when I'm supposed to be awake. No, I can't tell what's real no more, and I'm frozen inside that place. I keep the lights inside me on what price do I give this race? And this poor judge is running place. But I hear the music inside. It calls me instead of that, which leaves me forever locked. I'll wake up sometime, I'm always awake inside. The muse and holds me tight. A warm embrace that feels like life. Perhaps I love the muse.
Hi, I'm Shenerican, and you're watching 21st Pilots Lounge.
Like, what software do you use when you DJ? Is it Serato or
Yeah,
is it?
so I
Mhm,
definitely agree. I use Serato. I'm biased in that way where
mhm,
I really evaluated before I even went into DJing which
mhm,
software I wanted to use. And I didn't realize, I'll be very blunt, I didn't realize Rekordbox still is industry standard today. It has evolved, especially with the Denon decks that a lot of mass DJs are now requesting to be a part of their contracts whenever they play at festivals, which
mhm.
allows Serato or Tractor or another uh, software in general to be used. But at a majority of clubs, and especially pioneer D CDJs, as well as XDJs, typically use Rekordbox. So I am proficient on Rekordbox, which took me a little bit to get there, but Serato is I call it my baby, my home base.
What do you get out of performing live? Like, do you get a rush like from the crowd? Like, do you ever feel nervous when you're up there? Like, how do you
Oh my
feel
God,
doing
yes.
that versus streaming?
All the time. It's so different when you're with an audience because you see that instantaneous response that people get if you not only mess up or if you change the song at the right time or if your mixing is just off. But the most exciting part, I would say, is I get extremely nervous.
I bet.
My significant other and boyfriend makes fun of me for it every time because I just literally am like almost shaking. I'm so like nervous to go up and perform live. It's a rush. It's definitely really exciting being able to control how the crowd views themselves, what the crowd does, and then it's also surprising because a song that you didn't think would get a response gets a massive response
Exactly. So you kind of get a rush from like the movement and like the reaction of the crowd. I think that's like the
for
biggest
sure.
thing. You want to like drop a beat and then just everyone just goes crazy. Do you ever try to do the everybody put your hands up? Doom, doom, doom. Do you ever
Oh
do any of
God,
that
no.
like drops or anything?
No, I am not that kind of DJ. To I think there's a lot of benefits at being the MC in that way where you
Yeah.
can do those. I
Mhm,
also think there's a lot of other benefits where you're really trying to enjoy what the crowd is giving you and what you're giving the crowd. So
mhm,
being what a lot of people call a silent DJ, that you're just there to play good music, you're just there to vibe with the crowd and having that connection is actually some of my personal favorite shows that I love going to. Duke Dumont is really, really great at doing that.
mhm. Exactly. There are those DJs that are silent that do not need to say a word. Daft Punk, Cloud, Red.
Perfect example. Yeah, Cloud.
Exactly. Rez doesn't say too much. Like once in a while she'll say
Hmm.
something, but you're really there to vibe with the music and you feel it. You see it like when you went to EDC. Like it was first off, EDC is like no other, and
Oh,
you went in 2021,
absolutely no other.
right?
I did. I went in 2021, so it was right after the pandemic, and they moved it
Yeah.
because of the Omicron. So it was supposed to
Hmm.
be in May, like it is always, and
Yeah.
it was in October. I loved it because that's actually my birthday month, and
Oh.
so it was like right around the time of my birthday, so it gave us like an extra excuse
Hmm.
to go and celebrate and be there and be a part of the crowd. But yeah, EDC is like nothing else in this world. I think
Hmm.
some of the best like live mixing I saw was at EDC, but not on one of the big stages, on that small house stage. I forgot what the name was.
Did you see that little bus stage? Is like it was like a bus next to like the
Yeah.
flowery. That I saw Alice in Wonderland there, and she was
Oh
tossing
my
out like
gosh.
stuff, and
So amazing. Yeah.
yeah, she's one of the few singing DJs that actually sings on her
Mhm.
tracks, like Lucy. and maybe a couple others, but there's a very small handful.
So how I first wound up within the EDM space was I went to EDC Dallas back in 2010,
Oh.
back when they were doing EDCs in a bunch of different cities. And Insomniac was kind of trying to still figure out what they wanted to be and do.
Mhm.
And that's kind of how I got started within the festival space. I'd already been listening to EDM. I was listening to, at the time, Tiesto, Cascade, Benny Benassi, like some of the like OG people that
Skrillex?
were really popular back then too. Skrillex for
Yeah.
sure. Paul Van Dyke, Deadmau5, you
Mhm.
know, all of them. Calvin Harris was just kind of getting
Calvin.
started back then.
Yeah, David Guetta.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so much David.
The lockdown during Twitch was a way different world. It was like
Very, very different.
yeah, I remember seeing like Flava Flav was like DJing on there. Miha she streams on here. But yeah, it was
Yeah, she does.
awesome. So did you start streaming during the lockdown, or when exactly did you start on Twitch?
I did not. So I started streaming in September of 2022. So
Okay.
I had started DJing officially that January, and I was still playing around, still figuring it out. Um,
Mhm.
and the goal was to eventually get on stream because it was just something we enjoyed. So I wanted to be able to create that for everybody else. Oh my
Aw.
God.
Who would you love to collaborate with?
You know, that's such a hard question. There are so many incredible women within the space.
Mhm.
I really think Jay Wara is killing it. She is putting out some really cool house tracks. And then LP Gyobi is putting out some really, really cool piano house tracks. And I really appreciate everything that she personally stands for.
Hi, I'm Ira Abba and you are watching 21st Pilots Lounge.
If you could please tell us where your uniform is from. Give us a little more background on that.
Oh my gosh.
It's not from Canada.
So,
right.
No, this uniform, as you alluded to, is from the Pokemon Center in Japan. It's what all the employees wear, and the most important employee, Pikachu, obviously, who also will come out wearing this, or a couple other variations on this outfit. There is a beret as well that I refuse to wear because my head gets very hot and I refuse. You can't make me. No one can make me wear the beret, not my boss, not nobody. Nope, no beret.
Gotcha.
Well, we got the apron. I actually, before I even started the channel, I like got this commissioned and I love it. It like has since become the signature Cupcake Dex look. And I love it. It was fun. That's my calling card. And now I get to maybe someday go to Japan and maybe I'll just blend right in. You know, no one will know.
Totally. You could totally sneak into the back and bring us out some extra stuff, like some extra leftovers. You could just see you as like a foreigner working there on a work visa, you know, just don't mind me. Just
You won't notice. Yeah, I've been making Pokemon themed foods for a while, and I started off on Tumblr of all places, and then I slowly expanded to like Instagram and to Twitter and whatnot, Facebook. And in March of 2020, I'm like browsing Twitter and I see this like random person who I don't follow. I don't know who she is, named Steph of Anime, who's saying, hey, we're looking for like female and non-binary Pokemon content creators who would like to be part of like a project. And I was like, I do that. That would be really cool. So like I inquired and she's like, yeah, we're doing it on like Twitch, which is live streaming. And I'm like, I've never done that, but may I join in? I would love this. And she was so welcoming. And I got to be part of this like amazing marathon of like female and non-binary Pokemon content creators, all doing this ginormous like raid train of everyone streaming and then raiding their audience into one another for like 72 hours or something like that. There was like 50 something like content creators. It was like wild. And it happened to be planned like at the end of March. And as that date is approaching, I don't know if you heard about like this pandemic that like kind of started kind of getting really bad that month. So
I thought that was a Canadian thing. Are you sure?
We exported it. We blew it down south, just like the forest fires.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that as well.
You're so welcome. These are literally a year old, but I sometimes make sugar cookies that I really love, and I can't bring myself to get rid of them. And I'm gonna I think maybe finally say goodbye to them after the stream. But until then, look how pretty this Raiko cookie is. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh my
Don't
gosh!
break them.
Oh
wow!
Oh no! I did just break someone else. Oops. Okay, it's
no.
Everything's
Mudkip.
fine. Look at the pretty cookie. Don't look at him. Look at me.
oh no!
Super normal shenanigans.
You've seen it here first, folks. You repost things from before. Like, I think I remember these. Oh, these were really cool when I saw you make these.
Thank you. Oh yeah, this is a good excuse to talk about Project Cupcake decks.
Yes. So is this the genesis of that name? Or
yeah, so when I first got into baking, I was kind of just making a few foods for a few birthday cakes for friends essentially. And one of my friends was also a Pokemon fan, so I made him some Pokemon cupcakes. And I did what you do when you make something you're proud of. I posted it online, and someone said, "That's so cool! You should make all the Pokemon as cupcakes." And I was like, "Oh, I should make all the Pokemon as cupcakes."
Hi, I'm Nell and you're watching 21st Pilots Lounge.
I haven't developed the attachment style. Let's put it this way, a very simple way. So when I was young, my father died when I was very young, and I didn't grow up with my mom. And for me, moving around and changing the environment has become one of the most normal things to do. And it's nothing bad or it's nothing good. I'm just stating the fact that I was just joking, because every single new person that comes in your life, it doesn't matter if it's friendship or relationship, will need work.
Yes.
I don't believe in that when the people go we just clicked and everything was great. No. You're lying to yourself. I had this conversation actually last week, and the guy goes when we want to deal with emotions, we fight. The women don't do that. And I'm like, no, darling, that is just an upbringing. They told you that as a man, in order to deal with your emotions, you have to physically punch each other. That's not what men or women do. It's just what you've been told to.
That is called male toxicity. Judging that all men need to fight it out to express their emotions.
Yeah.
The macho toxic male masculinity mentality is just that's what I grew up around pretty much. And I was just like, dude, what? Am I not allowed to feel a certain way? Excuse me, just because I'm a guy? No. Okay. You're a real man. You're a human being if you have emotions and you're not afraid to express them. So
absolutely.
Exactly.
What happens is that somehow when I'm on the stage, my energy doubles. And what I've noticed is that I always say that it's this energy share, that what I do is not only on me, it's also on the crowd. And I always say that it's exchange. I don't think that I will ever be that exciting if the crowd wouldn't be there, and the crowd wouldn't give me that energy.
Your stage attire, it's very outgoing. It's very. Do you want to stand out and shine? You're not wearing up there wearing jeans and a t-shirt. You're wearing what? How do you choose your wardrobe? What's your process there?
Dude, I think one of the things that I told you about my perfectionism as well. Yeah. I'm still going to go back there, because everything I do, I want to make sure that it stands out. Not in a way that oh my God, look at me. But it's such an innate feeling of okay, if I do it, I will do it the best I can do. This is something that lies in the core of my behavior. I just started slowly making peace with not being great in everything. It was such a debilitating feeling. It's so funny. I find it hilarious, actually, because I laugh at myself sometimes how I feel about this type of things. So the redness shows the anger, basically. With the color, I wanted to show the idea of hey, I'm getting angry and frustrated. So in this video, it doesn't show here, but I entered the room with my blue outfits the way I'm in the previous video, and then slowly become fully red, just to depict the idea how frustrated I become and angry and upset I become to her. So I wanted to use a bit this color just to express that.
Alrighty.
I got you, David.
Alrighty, guys, take it away.
Oh, that song name is Downward Spiral. I wrote it long ago, so I haven't sang it for a while, but Mike was asking me, so let's do this shit. Do you ever think of me like you did before? It was so good, we had it all. I never heard from you anything but how you loved me too. But now it's all gone. Somehow your tastes are short and blunt. You don't wanna kiss tonight. These chains are getting tough. Just tell me what's on your mind. Seems like you're giving up. Giving up on love. You don't wanna sleep at night. I shared all my life with you. I shared all my life. I shared all my life with you. I shared all my life with you. I shared all my life. I shared all my life. I shared all my life with you. I shared all my life. I shared all my life. I shared all my life with you. I shared all my life with you. I shared all my life. I shared all my life with you. Yeah, yeah. I shared all my life with you. At night I sleep at night. You bored and feel the vibe. We don't care, we don't hide. It's like a downward spiral. No, I don't feel alright. Crumbling like a dying star. Flames of red can bear the life. It's like a downward spiral. I shared all my life with you. I shared all my life with you. I shared all my life with you. No. I shared all my life with you. I shared all my life. I shared all my life with you. I shared all my life. I shared all my life. I shared all my life with you. I shared all my life with you. I shared all my life. I shared all my life with you. I shared all my life. I shared all my life. I shared all my life with you. Yeah. At night I switch the light. You're born and feel the vibe. We don't care, we don't hide. It's like a downward spiral. No, I don't feel alright. Crumbling like a downstairs. Crumbling like a dying star. Share all my life with you. But now I think I need to party. Share all my life with you. And now I think I need to party. Share all my life with you. Now I think I need to party. Share all my life with you. And now I think I need to party. Share all my life with you. Now I think I need to party. I share all my life with you. Now I think I need to party.
Hallo, das ist Katrin und ihr schaut 21st Pilots Lounge.